Well, mourners honoring the lives of a mother and daughter shot and killed in Washougal. Miche Melendez and 7-year-old Layla Stewart laid to rest today in Vancouver.
March 2023, in the quiet streets of Vancouver, Washington, for 27-year-old Miche Melendez, it became the terminal point of a desperate struggle for safety. A devoted mother fighting to extricate herself from toxicity to build a sanctuary for her 7-year-old daughter, Layla Stewart, Miche's journey was cut short, not by a stranger, but by the man sleeping beside her.
It's been since last Sunday since anybody heard, seen, or talked to my daughter and granddaughter.
I'm missing a whole part of me. It's my sister and that's my niece. We don't know where they're at.
Miche and Layla were last seen alive on March 12th. Days of agonizing silence followed, with family pleas echoing into a void. It wasn't until digital forensics and a rural discovery converged that the true horror was revealed. A muddy ditch on Woodward Ridge was not just a roadside, it was a disposal site concealing the execution-style murder of a mother and her child.
Just full of life. Yeah, they were fun to be around.
What actually happened during that final drive? A lure for the trusting? This is the disturbing story of 28-year-old Kirkland Warren, where the facade of a reforming boyfriend hid a cold-blooded sociopath capable. Miche Melendez was a symbol of maternal resilience. She was navigating the complex legal system, having already survived a drive-by shooting at her apartment just months prior, a testament to her desire to survive. Layla was the embodiment of innocence, a child who smiled brightly, trusting the adults around her to provide protection. Their sudden silence was deafening.
He should have had an electronic ankle monitor on. He should have been watched. 2 years.
Michelle Bart, president of the National Women's Coalition Against Violence and Exploitation, says Warren should never have been free in the first place. Just days before their disappearance, in a separate incident, he was arrested for shooting at and threatening Miche. Despite being labeled a threat, he was released without an ankle monitor, even though at the time he was also out on bail for a 2017 murder charge in Arkansas, something Michelle Bart considers a failure of justice.
Everyone says closure and justice. There will never be closure or justice because the systems in 2 jurisdictions failed. Not only these two, but a man in our...
Warren, a man already out on bail and prohibited from contacting Miche, lived in a state of defiance against the law. He was the complete opposite of Miche. For months, he operated with a dangerous sense of entitlement. While Miche was planning for a future, Warren was planning an erasure, treating his girlfriend and her daughter as disposable liabilities in his twisted game of self-preservation. No one knew that, while the family was frantically sharing missing person posters, Warren was calmly visiting a bagel shop and watching Netflix, treating a double homicide with the casual indifference of a morning errand. On that fateful discovery, there was no confession born of guilt, only a shallow grave in the woods and forensic evidence screaming what he refused to admit. The ultimate betrayal of trust found in the DNA of a child.
Hey, show me your hands, it's the police. Put your hands on top of your head and release your fingers. Listen, you are under arrest for a violation, okay? Do you understand? If you do not obey commands, force may be used against you. Do you understand?
This gave the police the opportunity to interview him about Miche and Layla.
Let's put Warren's statement on the scale of digital science. He attempted to construct an alibi based on activities so mundane they bordered on boring.
What time do you think that was that you left Joe's?
I don't know.
Okay, fair enough. Before like a lunchtime, before breakfast time?
Way before noon.
Okay, so maybe a breakfast time? I don't want to put words in your mouth, so
I couldn't give you
way before noon, but it was daylight.
I couldn't give you a specific time.
Okay, so before noon, but like I said, I'm more interested in that little girl. Okay, that is, Miche could be anywhere, right? But I mean, I'm sure you love that little girl like everybody else, right? I mean, that little girl got a lot of family, right?
That's who am I home.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, I'm really, when Miche gave her brother the card, I'm the one that got up in the morning to take Layla to school every morning.
So where do you think they're at?
No.
You don't know? Okay.
When the detective asked about his schedule on the morning of March 13th, immediately following the night Michelle and Layla vanished, Warren replied with an eerily calm demeanor. This is the technique of fabricated normalcy. Warren remembers the name of the bagel shop and the movie vividly, yet is vague about other critical details. He is trying to anchor himself in a reality where he is just a normal guy enjoying a day off, rather than a killer. But data does not lie. GPS coordinates from Warren's phone during that time frame do not show him relaxing and watching a movie. They map out a route traveling to a remote location on Woodward Ridge. He wasn't eating breakfast. He was disposing of bodies. The bagel and the comedy movie were merely a reward he gave himself after dumping the woman he once loved and her little girl into a cold ditch. In the interrogation room, Warren continuously shifts his mask, from a pitiable victim to a calculating accuser.
Is there any history of them running off? Not that I know of. No.
Who was you said you went and got a bagel and then you went over to a friend's house. Who was that friend?
Her name is Nettie.
Nate?
Nettie.
Nettie? What's Nettie's last name? Is Nettie her actual name or is that short?
Antoinette.
Antoinette. I'm sorry I'm asking a lot of questions, but I'm just trying to clarify stuff, right? And you're kind of soft-spoken. Do you mind if I pull up a chair? Sweet, man. You're soft-spoken and I'm super deaf because I'm old.
It's not even that. I'm just normal. I got a lot of shit I'm already dealing with, and this just makes everything worse.
Like what? Like your other cases?
Yeah. All right. Well, I only had one other case. And I've never ran from it. I've always been at every court date on time. I posted bail, never got in trouble since. This is the most trouble I've been in since.
Okay. So tell me about, like you said that you were taking her to school and stuff.
Yeah.
What kind? Does she have a backpack?
Yeah.
What kind of backpack she got?
I don't know. She has like 2 of them, but I couldn't tell you what's on it.
Okay.
I can tell you what kind of she has I can tell you what kind of coat she has.
What kind of coat she got?
It's a long black coat with like fur around
like a what do you mean by fur? Like
you know how to say this is your hood.
Okay.
It's just fur line right there.
Okay. Is it like imprinted with something? Like is it a picture or design?
It's either leopard.
Leopard print? Okay.
Leopard or cheetah. I don't know.
Okay. Does she wear that coat often? Yeah. Was she wearing that when you went and picked her up? Yeah. So, long black coat, wearing when you picked her up. Did she have an overnight bag at all?
I don't think she did because they don't live too far away from each other.
Okay. All right. She also said something about a cat.
Yeah.
Did they say they're going to go drop a cat off or anything?
No, she had the cat with her.
She had the cat with her?
When she got her mom's car.
And she never said, hey, Mama, where are we going? She never made notes, and you didn't hear anybody make any statements about where they might be going? And you have no idea where they would go?
No.
Okay. Does have any devices? Like I told you, part of what I do is, so I work in a unit that does like a lot of electronic stuff. So I work with a lot of tablets because that's how I find kids. So did she have a tablet or a cell phone that she used?
Yeah, she had like a Google tablet.
A Google tablet? Yeah. What did that look like?
I couldn't tell you. I was never on it. It's black, grayish.
Okay. Did she use like Snapchat or anything like that? TikTok? Oh, TikTok. The TikToks. And then you said you use Google. What is your normal mode of communication?
My normal mode is cell phone, but she had given me a phone when I first got out. Screen was cracked. She literally said, use this, call on Google Duo. Just don't use a phone number.
Okay. Do you have any other phones beside that? If you're like me and everybody that I know, I'll have more. I have my personal, I have my work phone. Yeah. And then I have.
Well, the first phone I got arrested with, and it's already in police custody. I had a red iPhone.
Okay.
And then the other phones I got arrested with was my wife's work phone for our 360 photo booth, and the other one was for the 360 photo booth.
So both phones were wife's phones?
No, well, I got arrested with three
phones, right? Yeah, a red wife phone.
The 14, that was brand new. We literally just got that one. And then the XR.
Oh, okay. What does the XR? Well, I guess first, what does the XR look like? They all had cases that I saw. Which one was that? What did it look like?
It's like a dingy, dirty gray.
Did you say gray?
Yeah, dingy, dirty gray. It's like.
Are you saying green or gray? Gray.
But it's dirty.
What about the 14?
It had a brand new OtterBox on it.
Brand new OtterBox? Okay, so when you went over to Nettie's, what did you and Nettie do?
We just hung out at a bagel and just watched TV.
Did you buy her a bagel too?
Yeah.
Is she like a girlfriend?
No.
No, she's just a friend.
Michelle is my girlfriend. Michelle is my girlfriend. But me and my wife are in the process of being separated.
Okay. I'm not here to judge, man. I get it. Yeah. Cool. We're good. So you guys hung out, ate bagels. What'd you do after that? Did you guys watch TV?
Yeah.
What was on TV?
Pay attention to the word "this." He uses it to refer to the disappearance of 2 human lives. He isn't worried that Layla is hungry, cold, or scared. He is annoyed. To him, their death is merely an administrative inconvenience affecting his legal file. This total lack of compassion is the clearest sign of an antisocial personality disorder.
Did she say anything about having any enemies anywhere else that might want to kidnap her or anything like that?
Nothing like that. There was only one incident where a couple months before she didn't know somebody had texted her phone. She didn't know who was playing on her phone. Mm-hmm. They were talking about because she always drove my car because she let her brother use hers because we were all way together. Somebody said, "Oh, when I see that 392, it's gonna be Swiss cheese. Oh, I'm gonna get you. You're going down for all the tax fraud you did, for all the people you hurt." And she literally tried to narrow it down between 2 people. That was the ex-husband Malcolm and the biological father Javante.
Okay, Malcolm and Javante. I'm gonna have to double check which one we actually don't.
Like I said, Malcolm is the one that took Layla and wouldn't give her back.
Okay.
Me and Michelle's brother were literally about to fight him over this.
She's got 2 brothers?
She got 3, but Esteban, Ricardo.
Esteban, that's what I was going to double. Okay. And Ricardo, and who's the other one?
I don't remember the other one's name. I don't know what one is.
When was the last time you saw Esteban?
This is classic projection. Warren knows exactly who has a habit of shooting up cars and houses. It is him. But he projects his own violent behavior onto someone else to distract the investigators, hoping they will chase a ghost that doesn't exist. Warren believed he was smarter than the police, but he forgot about a witness that never lies: the maroon Dodge Charger.
So there were some things found on your phone that I'm trying to understand. Some of those were like, are you technologically wise, I guess? You say you're using Google and different stuff, so it seems like you might be a little bit more, like, do you know, like when I say like Wi-Fi, what I might be talking about? Yeah. Okay. So when we drive around with our phones, our Wi-Fi hooks up to it. Like I drive by, let's say I go by your house, right? And my Wi-Fi is searching for places. My phone actually digitally, right? Think creatively with me, okay? Digitally reaches out, shakes hands with your Wi-Fi. Says, "Hey, how you doing? I'm so-and-so. Can we connect?" And then I don't have a password, and so your Wi-Fi says, "No, get the heck out of here." And they don't connect. But that's been recorded on my phone. So on your phone, I found some data points that were out in Washougal. Why were you out in Washougal?
Looking at viewpoints.
Viewpoints?
5 viewpoints. And Nettie can attest to that because she has She has a camera that we were literally getting ready for a lingerie party for, so I was literally just going to take pictures of it.
Okay.
I went to Rocky View.
Rocky View?
I went to Powell View.
Where's Powell View?
You would have to Google it.
Is that Oregon?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's some, I can't remember the other place's name, but it was like it's literally a little path off the road, and you literally just look over. I forgot what the name of that one was called.
Is that in Oregon or is it Washington?
Washington.
Washington. And where was that? Is that out in Washougal?
Yeah, towards that way.
Okay. So east. Now you said a little pull off that is a lookout, and a popular one out there is called the Cape Horn.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And when were you at these spots?
I couldn't give you the exact time and dates right now.
Could it have been the day that you last saw?
No.
No. What? Like a few days after? A few days before?
A few days after.
When did you get your car all dirty?
You said when?
Yeah, when did you get your So I am super OCD about my cars, and I would dang near be super OCD if I had a car like yours, right? That 392 is pretty sweet.
No, not after it got hit. Didn't care.
You got hit?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see any damage on it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you keep it clean though, for sure, right?
No.
Not really. Okay. Friends are telling me that you typically do, at least, I guess, in comparison to their cars. I was just trying to figure out where all the mud came from.
You can literally look, because I got a Watchman sticker. You can literally check it. You can look. We don't use it.
Okay. So you don't wash your car, is what you're saying?
Barely.
Okay. So they're wrong. Fair enough. Does the car have GPS? Like OnStar, any cool stuff like that?
I don't know if it has OnStar, but I know it has Uconnect.
Okay. How many kids you got?
Two.
You got any grandbabies? You old enough for that? Yeah.
A 7-year-old and a 2-year-old.
So about the same age as huh?
Yeah, they play Roblox together.
Oh, they do? Has she asked you about that?
Yeah, she hasn't been online in a couple of days.
What'd you have to tell her?
I said, I don't know.
Why would an innocent person rush to explain their car washing habits before even being accused? Because subconsciously, Warren knows exactly where that mud came from. It isn't street dust. Forensic technicians identified it as soil specific to the Woodward Creek area, the site where the bodies were discarded. He is desperately trying to sever the physical link between his vehicle and the crime scene.
But the most terrifying truth lies in the autopsy results. The 7-year-old girl Layla was found with her clothing in disarray. DNA evidence confirmed that Kirkland Warren had committed sexual assault. This completely changes the nature of the crime. Warren is not just a domestic abuser. He is a pedophile and sexual predator. He killed them execution-style shot in the head to enact total annihilation, aiming to cover up the depraved crime he had committed against a child.
The deaths of Michelle and Layla have devastated their family. Their loved ones have spoken out in court proceedings and at community events, sharing their grief and anger.
Can't even make any more memories. The 7 years was all I had. And it's all because of Kirkland Warren. And I want him to suffer every single day.
Every day, I wake up with the pain, knowing that my little girl will never grow up.
Layla's aunt, Lachey Gates, issued an emotional statement saying, "I can't even make any memories anymore. 7 years is all I have, and it was all for Kirkland Warren, and I want him to suffer every day. I want him to be hurt as I was hurt." Her words echoed the pain felt by the entire family. Layla's father also shared his grief, reflecting on all the important milestones she will never experience. Losing a child is an unimaginable tragedy, and it's hard to think about all the milestones she will never experience, he said. For Miché's mother, Nicole Norris, the loss was profound. The day I lost them, I lost a part of myself. A part of me died with my daughters. I was no longer a mother to my daughters. I was no longer a grandmother. Her statement exposed the raw and irreplaceable pain of losing her daughters and granddaughters. Throughout the trial, Kirkland Warren maintained the same cold, emotionless demeanor he displayed while eating that bagel on the morning of the crime. He shed no tears, showed no remorse. He was cowardly enough to use an Alford plea for the child molestation charge, a legal maneuver allowing him to accept the punishment due to overwhelming evidence without ever having to verbally admit guilt. He wanted to keep the last scrap of his facade for his twisted ego. But justice did not grant him that satisfaction. The sentence delivered was decisive: life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. The Kirkland Warren case closes as a painful reminder of the system's failure in allowing a dangerous man to walk free. It reveals that the most terrifying monster sometimes doesn't hide in the dark, but is the man who can casually watch a comedy movie immediately after stealing the life of a little angel. Miché and Layla were stripped of their voices, but the forensic truth became the eternal bars of the cage that will hold this monster for the rest of his natural life.